besides the scoreline, it didn't impact the game too much. We were on it. We were dominating. We were playing with a lot of physicality, a lot of speed in our play. Canada had a very hard time getting rhythm. And so it was like one of those games similar to Costa Rica where I didn't think the goal affected us too much. We just picked right up and kept going. In terms of the finishing that you're talking about, Doug, I don't think we created that many clear-cut chances that we should have finished off. So, like, I don't think today was an issue of poor finishing. And listen, I can be wrong. I'll watch the tape again. I think it was more of lack of chance creation that I think got us down a little bit, lack of precision in the final third. But overall, again, when we talked about what we needed to do to win this game, we checked almost all the boxes, and that I'm pleased with. That was an easy one, Grant. We knew what the game was going to look like. And we knew it's a very narrow field, small field. We knew it was going to be a very physical game. And we thought that Gyasi would give us that physicality. And from looking at his performance, I think he did that. Again, I don't think we got him enough service in the box to get him dangerous. He's good on crosses. But he certainly gave them a hard time both on and off the ball. Again, I think that all these opponents are different. All of them bring different elements. And we'll pick the best striker that we think can get the job done in that particular game. So it will be a game plan specific striker. Now, Ricardo's a player that just went over to Germany. He's just breaking in there. And I'm sure he's going to have a long runway with the national team. And it's just about getting him confidence and getting him game time at the highest level. And I think he'll eventually do that. With Jesus and Gyasi, they're not in season yet, so it's hard to really see the form that they're in to say, okay, this is the guy who's going to be leading the line for 3 games in a row. So part of it is game plan specific, and part of it is the form of our strikers that we're choosing other guys for other games. They couldn't handle our physicality, Sam. That's plain and simple. We were running them all over the pitch. And when you look at duels won, when you look at our pressing, they had a very, very hard time dealing with what we were giving them. So, I think we dealt with it more than all right. Again, when you're talking about the size of the pitch, when you're talking about a small pitch, purposely lined to be 70 yards wide or 69 yards wide, it makes it more combative. But I think we dealt with it well. Regarding World Cup qualifying, in the big picture, as I mentioned, our focus right now is finishing off the window with a win against El Salvador. We know it's easier said than done, but that's going to be our goal. That's going to be our focus. If we can do that, we'll be in good position. And then it's about going into the last window and getting results. And, we're confident we have a team that can do that. Regarding Minnesota, I haven't checked the latest temperatures, but as far as I'm concerned, the field is good. And it's a green light. If I think that was one of the talks at halftime was when we win the ball in good positions, can we get forward? And some of it had to do with maybe the passing angle to a teammate. They thought it was too risky of a pass, but we're certainly in positions at times where we could have been more aggressive in offensive transition, and we didn't capitalize on it. Yeah, I don't think they dominated much of anything tonight, to be honest, but give them a lot of credit for their resiliency. And one thing that separates Canada from most of the other teams in the group is the quality of their strikers and their ability to finish a really small amount of chances. They didn't have many chances in this game, but they're able to finish it off. And that first one is a great example. It's a play out of nothing that 2 quality players make and gives them the win. So, they deserve credit for that. They've been doing it. They've been resilient all qualifying window. They're leading the group for a reason because of that. And, again, wish them well in all the rest of their games. I don't think cold affects goal kicks too much. There was a bit of wind there, and I think it might have been a little bit of a mishit by Matt that the defender got the read on and had a nice long clearance. And then from there, it was a 1-2 combination, and they got around us. I still think it's avoidable, but give them credit. It was a good finish by Larry, and he's been scoring all window. He scored against us in the first game. He was a quality player. I would have to go back, Jonathan, and look at the chances that they're getting and see how they're converting them. But overall, we know that generally we create chances for our striker with our game model. And we believe that we have quality guys that can finish them off. Scoring goals is the hardest thing to do, but I'm confident the group was going to get it right. And, you know, we have another opportunity on Wednesday to work on that, but it's not, you know, to me, it's not an issue. I think we look at the whole team. We look at the whole team of how we're moving the ball, and how we're getting into dangerous areas.
Ya que nos encontraste, no nos pierdas. Suscríbete a nuestro canal de YouTube de Telemundo Deportes.